So before we get started, nerds, apparently I pronounced this thing wrong throughout the entire video. It's not pronounced oooBoy, it's pronounced oooBoy. But you know what? I blame Adventure Time. And why is that? Because where does Adventure Time take place? Well, Adventure Time takes place in the land of Oo. And how is the land of Oo pronounced?
Once upon a time in the land of Oo.
No! It's definitely pronounced Oo. So that's my excuse. Enjoy the video. My nerds, I'm excited to say that FidgetBoy has sent over their brand new spinner for me to try out. And ooh boy, is it a cool looking one. In fact, that's actually what it's called. The oooBoy by FidgetBoy. Let's do this thing. So, FidgetBoy. I have been impressed to see where FidgetBoy has gone over the years. I reviewed a good handful of designs, spinners. Started off with 3D printed fidget sliders. Jason Tierney, he's a man of the people. He really just wants to get as many fidgets into as many hands as he possibly can. And he's doing a bang up job. So he is the designer and man, myth, legend behind all of this. Now, when he wanted to get out of 3D printing or, expand, he teamed up with machinist John Beal. So John has done a lot of machining here, but Jason is still very hands-on with a lot of the finishing and finer details after machining has been done. Bye, box. Okay. Oh, this feels new. Oh, this is new. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, is it laser? That's pretty neat. I have never seen that before. So they were in tins before, but this is like, he's laser engraved in his logo. And I'm seeing now that he's done one of my favorite. I'm so glad. Oh my God. I'm so glad this is happening. Okay. So what he's done is there's no plastic there. You can just see it. I love that. I think that really ups an unboxing experience. It just gets me. I love it. I love seeing it right away. It's like a fidget condom or something like that, when you got the bag around it and you got to get that off first, right? It's like, oh, my fidget. Oh, never mind. It's bagged. And here we go. So there is the oooBoy. Oh boy. Wow. I got to turn the brightness down. There, that's a little better. Holy shit. This is sleek as fuck. So what we have is a brass body, and then he sent it with copper buttons. But what's happened is that he has Zerk blasted the brass, and that basically creates this very, very fine, soft, blasted finish all the way along. I am genuinely really impressed. It is quite a looker. Now, this is technically what you would call in the fidget collecting game a skeletonized spinner, which means that it doesn't have, a full piece of metal on the ends. It's been, cut all the way through. So therefore kind of skeletonized, right? So I recently looked at this other skeletonized spinner, the Barvana by Dune EDC. And I really like the weight and how easy they are and how fast they feel in your hand. So one thing I did notice about the Barvana and just skeletonized spinners in general is that if you are reducing the weight on the outer wings, if you will, you do end up kind of sacrificing a bit of inertia or speed for the spinner, because the more weight you have on the arms of the spinner, the better your inertia is, the better the speed is, the better it maintains a speed. Now, that's not something that would be considered a bad thing. It's just something you have to think about if you're someone that loves warping spinners like me. You're going to notice something like that. And you might think, oh, is there something wrong with my bearing? Is there something wrong with the spinner? Why can't I get those, warps that are hanging at the peak, way longer like my tungsten spinners? And it's like, well, your tungsten spinners are maybe A, not skeletonized, and B, are heavy on the arms. So their inertia is way higher. They maintain speed longer and faster. So far, it's striking, it's fun, it's fast, it's easy to use, it's smooth, Jason's done it again, and John Beal's machining is, impeccable once again. So far, I have to say this is a buy. can recommend. But I am super interested to look at this further, so let's get some stats on this boy so you know exactly what I'm holding in my hand. I'll start with the length, 54. Moving on to the width, 28. And the thickness, call that 11.6. Now let's move on to the buttons. Diameter first, 24.5, standard size. And the height, 16.2. Now looking under the hood here, hot choice on Jason's part, putting a golden eagle bearing in there to match up with the brass. And then there we go. We got his laser engraving, FidgetBoy, little face there, and number 18. Very clean, very crisp, just beautiful. And I do need to mention separately that the dish that Jason has designed, I think I heard them get called like dog bowl or dog dish buttons or something like that, because it does sort of feel like a dog water bowl or food bowl or something like that, or, you know, just creates that kind of image. It's a very wide bowl and it just hugs your fingers beautifully. I've always loved it, and I hope he keeps making more of this design or even elaborates on it further. I'm just having so much fun ripping it. Had to put some drakes on there to see how pretty that looks. You can really tell it's going to be one of those spinners you put like fancy buttons on there. It really shows them off. Look at that. So very easy to do this kind of movement, which is a whole other kind of like lazy fidget movement that you can do with spinners. And when you have this little hook where you can get your finger into there, that's what makes that so easy. So this spinner, like, made for it, basically. That lazy little easy backspin. Like that. And then just seamlessly go right into a full rip. Ooh boy, nerds, I really had fun with this unboxing. I'm going to go play with this a lot and really get to know it, and then I will do a deeper, more marinated review on it later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check the link at the end of the video because it will be to a live stream where you will get that deeper, more marinated review of the oooBoy by FidgetBoy. That's all I have for now, nerds. Cut in the feed.